Welcome to Beach Park District 3's Beyond the Bell, the podcast where we connect with the incredible people in our district and share the stories that make our culture unique. I'm Gabe Capozzo, the Director of Human Resources. Today's guest holds a very special title. For many of our families, she's the very first person they meet when they join our Beach Park District 3 family. She's the voice on the other end of the phone and the welcoming smile at the front desk when you first enter the district office. She joined our team in 2023 and has quickly become an essential part of all things that happen at the district office. Please join me in welcoming our district registrar, Beatrice Bahina. Hello, Beatrice.
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Great. So good to see you. This has been in the works for a while, right?
It has been.
I know, and you're super busy, so I'm so grateful to have you here. You are right in the thick of registration season, so I appreciate you taking the time. I think our audience is going to appreciate that. Definitely our parents, if we get this out to them and they get to hear about registration today, and just giving us a chance to get to know you. So we'll jump right into it. Sound good?
Sounds good. I'm ready.
Cool. All right. So you joined us in August of 2023 and you got such a great story. So can you tell us a bit about where you're from, your professional journey looked like before you landed here in Beach Park?
Of course. So I'm from Waukegan, born and raised. Before coming to Beach Park District, I was working for Zion Benton High School. I was there for 6 years. I drove school buses. And prior to that, I was in Waukegan for 4 years driving school buses.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So can we get into that a little bit? The school bus.
Yes. So
how difficult?
I started off as a bus aide.
Okay.
And I had a lot of coworkers telling me, come on, let's get your CDL, drive school buses. So when I turned 21, I just went for it. I was like, okay, I'm ready to take the test, train, and I just went for it.
How difficult is it to drive a bus?
Well, it's not that difficult once you get the hang of it.
Okay.
But let me just tell you, that is your precious cargo that you are driving around every day.
For real.
Yeah. But
That's
I
the
loved
truth.
it.
Yeah. What was the best part of being a bus driver?
Just interacting with the children. You have your good days, your bad days, but I did at least the best I can, to try to understand where they're coming from.
Yeah. You're literally the first person as a bus driver that our students see before they get to school.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
kind of a big lift.
Yeah. And I always, every morning, the kids, you never know how they're coming to school, good mood, bad mood. And I always did the best I can and always, good morning, have a great day after they get off my bus, just so that they know and have that reminder in their mind, okay.
Yeah.
At least the bus driver is giving me a good morning, makes my day better.
Legit. Yeah. Like a
Yeah.
good vibe. How many students fit on a bus, roughly?
About 55.
55.
Yeah.
Man.
60 maybe.
So as a teacher, I had, it's in professional development and you're talking about student behavior.
Mm-hmm.
The quote was something like, it's difficult to be a teacher in front of students, in front of 25 students and trying to maintain classroom management. How, as a bus driver, do you handle 55 students sitting behind you while you're trying to drive?
Well, I feel like it's just the relationship that you create with the children,
Yeah.
If you cannot create a relationship with them, then you're just going to get disrespected by them.
Yeah.
Like I said, as I mentioned earlier, I did my best to try to create that bond with them.
Yeah.
Reminded them every morning, have a great day, just build a relationship and it'll go smooth.
Yeah.
So,
It's so
and I was
impressive.
known as a floater
Okay.
for Zion Benton.
All right.
I didn't have a steady route, so I was doing different routes every day. You have your good days and you have your bad days.
So in a situation like that, and I know this isn't about you bus driving, but one last question. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
As a floater, you're kind of like a substitute teacher when we think about education. So when I think about subs, did you get a chance to get to know all the kids that way?
Well, at the beginning, yes, I had a steady route.
Okay.
And then when I would go cover that route, for instance, the students would be like, come back, we miss you, why'd you leave us? And I'm just like, I had to.
I get it. If you're the same person as you are as a bus driver as you are here, I can see why people would want you to keep coming back because you're
Yeah, they called me the cool bus driver.
fantastic. So that's the beauty of you being on the show today. It's like you're super cool.
Yeah.
So that's great. What transitioned you from bus driving to come to Beach Park and working as a registrar?
It kind of just came to me, they had mentioned about a position opening up, and I wanted to further extend my career, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
I never once in a million thought that I was going to get this position, but I know that once I learn something, I pick it up really fast. So I just went for it. I applied, and literally I got the call like a day later for an interview, and the next day I was like, "Welcome to the team."
Dude, that's awesome. Like
Yeah.
it's so courageous to put yourself in a position of just applying. Like the hardest step is probably applying, but then you sit through an interview. So what was that like? Did you get to meet people here when you did your interview?
I met Diana Contreras and Cannon Heath. They were the ones who interviewed me.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
I felt very welcome, so it felt good.
Yeah. So as the first person visitors see when they walk into our building, the district office, what was your first impression of Beach Park District Three's like culture when you started?
I felt the welcoming vibe. It just felt very welcoming. So it's like, okay, I like it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah. You feel at home? Did you
I
feel like
did,
people
honestly did,
embraced you?
and I
Yeah.
do now. To this day, I still do. I feel very, very good here.
Yeah. Um, so we're super grateful to have you. I think you're fan. You fit right in, like
Thank you.
legitimately. You wouldn't know that you haven't been here for a long time because you just like you really do learn things quickly, and
Thank you.
you also your commitment to work. Like you have such good work ethic. I mean,
Thank you.
it's strong.
Yeah.
For those that might not know that are listening, what does the district registrar actually do? Like, what does a typical day in the life look like for you here?
Whew. Busy. Busy. Well, my morning starts off with registrations. My online registrations, I start polishing the ones that are coming in online. And then from 8 a.m. and on is the face-to-face registrations that I have families coming in, who need assistance. So it's just pretty much busy back to back. 30 minutes with one family, then the next family. So it's pretty busy.
How do you set those appointments up?
I have a calendar. You can also go to our website, www.bpd3.org, click on student registration and schedule an appointment if anybody needs one.
Okay.
And my availability is on there as well.
All right. What was it about this specific role or the district that made you want to bring your talents here with us?
As I mentioned, I just feel like I'm a quick learner, so I just thought I can push myself to go be above and beyond.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know,
No, it's good.
feel like I have a lot of skills, and I'm also willing to learn more.
Right. You function like I see it every day. People
Yeah.
don't, they're not here, but you like function in this world of chaos. Would you say that the chaos you experience as a registrar is greater or less chaotic than being a driver of a bus?
Less chaotic.
Less chaotic?
Yes. Bus
Okay.
driving, I had more chaos, especially
Yeah.
with the families.
Yeah.
Why are you late? etc. Stuff like that. But I'm just running a route.
I didn't even think about that. But
Yeah.
as a principal, I get the call. It's like the bus is late today. Like that's
Yeah.
just the way
No,
the
it's
world works sometimes.
yeah.
But
It's
you navigate some pretty emotional parents because
I
registration is a lot. It's a lot, and they're just trying to get their kids into school, and there are all these guidelines that you need to follow as a registrar. So, I mean, I know you're incredibly busy, but for our parents that are listening, when did registration start? And it's currently going on now.
so we opened registration March 16 of this current school year. So it's been so far pretty good. Not
Yeah,
so busy yet,
yeah.
but I do encourage parents to start registering if you haven't started, and just bring all your documents that are required.
Yeah, let's get into that, right? So,
Yes.
to make the process smooth, what are the top 3 items or documents that parents should always have ready when they come to see you or they log in
So
online?
yeah, so the top 3 documents I do require are the residency documents, which is either your lease or your mortgage statement and 2 current bills. For new students, obviously, it's more birth certificate, parents' IDs, stuff like that, but my main documents would be the residency ones.
Okay. Is there any deviation of those things? Are there exceptions to the rule? It's like that's what you need.
No, there's no exceptions. I do require all of the documents just so that we can go ahead and get it approved and have their children start the first day of school, there's no delays with school bus routes, setting them up in classrooms, so I do every time a parent calls me and they ask me what do I need, I tell them what they need to bring and some parents come prepared, some parents don't come prepared,
Yeah.
and it's just pending there. So,
Yeah.
but I
Okay.
do I do
Sorry.
tell them to come prepared. No, it's okay.
Yeah. We have online platforms that help our families. How can tools like our online portal assist parents in making the registration process easier from home?
Mm,
Is it fairly straightforward, like the process for them? What's the difference between registering at home versus coming here to register? And can you achieve the same thing you can achieve with you here in person as you could at home?
yeah, I feel like having the option to do it at home, we're all busy in our days.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's more available to parents so they can just get it out the way and not have to worry about making appointments or taking a day off. But we have the online registration available 24/7.
Okay.
If they want to do it, by all means,
Yeah.
go for it. But if not, that's why I'm here. Schedule an
Right.
appointment and come to the district office and come visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're listening, those who are listening, I should say, those who are listening, you're so welcoming, like you are, and you're very even keeled. Because, like I said earlier, it can be stressful. Registration, it seems to be stressful for some people, and our families can get frustrated. And you do an amazing job of just like de-escalating the
Yeah.
frustrations and making sure that hey, it's all good. We're gonna get through it. Um,
Yeah.
it's just we need to do more. So it's the experience online. Really, all of registration can actually be done online. There's no real reason for anyone to come in.
No, I normally have families come in because they're like, I don't know how to use a phone or, tech savvy. So I'm like, no worries. Come in
Yeah.
and I'll help you. If I have to sit there with you and help you do your registration, I will do it.
What does it look like when someone comes in? Can you just describe the experience? Someone makes a reservation with you. They get to the district office. You welcome them in, and what should they expect when they're here in person?
Nothing really, just be ready to register and get your student started, I mentioned to the parents all the time, it's good to come prepared. That way your registration won't be pending.
Yeah.
So I just try to communicate with them.
Yeah, I see our parents walk in and you hand them an iPad. And what
Yes.
what what do they do with the iPad? Are they really just doing the same thing they would technically be doing at home, but with your help?
Yes. So when they come here, I do hand them the iPad and I have them create their account if they do not have one already. Or for
Okay.
the returning families, I have them log into their account. There's times where they cannot access their account, so I have Steven help me access their accounts again. Um, and sit there and start the registration.
Walk them through the process. I
Yeah.
see I see them taking pictures with the iPad. What are they taking pictures of?
The documents.
Okay,
So instead of like having to scan the documents in one by one, they're just easily, snapping the pictures.
I got it. So they're
Mhm.
uploading that to the registration.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
learning, right? I walk by and I see you registering, but you're always with them in
Yes.
various different stages. So it's cool. What's one question you get asked most by new families, and what is your pro tip for a stress-free registration experience?
The questions I get asked most of the time are what documents do I have to bring?
Okay.
Same thing as I mentioned, it's your category 1 document, which is your lease and your mortgage, and category 2 documents is your 2 bills, all dated within 60 days.
Okay.
Mhm.
Very specific. That's awesome.
Yes.
How does it How does it feel knowing that you're the primary point of contact for families during a big transition in their children's lives of coming to school?
I feel I feel good. I feel like I'm there to help them with their needs and, when they come here, obviously they need help.
Yeah. 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 I mean,
Yeah.
you're helping them navigate what they think is a difficult process. As they get through it, do you see our parents as they're navigating it with you like, "Oh, this was easier than I thought it was gonna be?"
I have some parents who sit here and like they say, I could have done this at home.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's very easy. You just create your account, add your children, and bada bing, bada boom.
I can see it being intimidating. That's why I asked you the question. Like, I just feel like we do have a lot of people that come here. I mean, you're busy all day.
Yes.
Outside of like your dedicated lunchtime, which
Yeah.
is 11 o'clock every day, I believe.
Yes.
You don't have registration during 11 o'clock to 11 to
No.
noon, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. Otherwise, it's like all day in one
Yeah,
way.
it's nonstop, literally
Okay.
from 8 a.m. all the way till my last appointment would be like 10:15, and then
Yeah.
I go to lunch, I come back 12 o'clock all the way till 3:15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for our families, you heard it from the boss herself that you can do it at home. It is easy, but
Yeah,
she is here to help you. There's
I
no
am.
question. I hear her out
Absolutely.
there. I'm just like, I gotta tell you, I'm just so proud of the way that you navigate parents. Like you do have amazing customer service, and it's just, I think who you are, your demeanor
Yeah. A
as
lot of
well.
people think I'm very mean. They say, "You look very mad," sometimes it's like, "No, it's just a busy day for me.
Yeah.
It's not
You
that
mean
I'm mad."
our people check on you.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
alright, yeah, because I've never heard a parent like, they're, like, elated that you're here to help them.
yeah. I have a mom who comes in here all the time, like, during registration since I've been here. She's like, "I love how you work." She's like I forgot what she said. She said, "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it because 'cause you're doing great." And I was
Yeah,
like, "Thank you, I appreciate that."
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah, she's
Alright.
like, "You know what you're doing," she tells me.
Well, that's the truth.
And it
You
makes me
definitely.
feel good that, I'm there and I'm able to help because that day she came in, it was a pretty busy day. I
Yeah,
had 3 families in here doing registrations,
yeah,
and I was multitasking, boom, 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 so it was pretty good to
yeah,
have her acknowledge my work and
yeah, the
what I
recognition.
yes,
Yeah, to be recognized for that.
correct.
And I would say, we lean on you, like, the district office staff here, we lean on you for things
Yeah, and
because,
I don't mind, like I said, when I have free time and I'm available, I don't mind helping at all,
yeah.
it's to keep me busy, not just there doing nothing.
I see that your level of confidence continues to increase. Like it's almost like every day you learn something new and it doesn't go away once you've learned it. So you're getting deeper and deeper into the weeds of like not just supporting registration, but I know you work with the technology department. Your direct supervisor is Micah Miner, right? Our
Yes.
director. So like you are part of a much bigger team than just the front office here. And I know they got you doing things to like support things in the background.
Yeah. I help out with, staff IDs, if I know what I can help with, like, there's issues with the VV system in the conference room. I can and then if I know I can fix it, I go in there and I assist if I can.
Yeah. Yeah, you do drop everything to make sure people are squared away.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. So thank you from me to you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so moving into a new role in a new district, it can be a lot. It's a whirlwind. How have
Mhm.
your colleagues at the district supported you as you've mastered being a registrar?
Yes. Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank Diana Contreras for
Yeah,
training me. She did an amazing job teaching me from point A to point B, down to Steven and Rocio Torres.
Garcia Torres, yeah, no.
They've been a great help for me
Yeah,
managing this position as well because without them, I wouldn't know exactly what to do.
right.
But I feel like I've learned a lot and I'm continuing to learn too.
Yeah, it's good. They're good people. I'm glad that
Yeah.
they're there to support you. I mean, you're coming into a whole new world and now you're in your third year. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm going on 3 years now.
3 years. Holy cow.
Yeah,
No, it's going by quick. I feel
it
like,
is.
the first day, I guess we started in the district office together.
Yes.
Same here. All right. Well, that'll be
Yeah.
easy to remember. I'm putting it together now.
Yeah.
I know
I
that.
came in August of 2023 towards the end of the chaotic registration season,
Yeah.
but I know the second year was pretty rough because, let me tell you,
Well,
it, it
thanks.
was it was a good experience from the beginning all the way to the end, and I feel like it was rough.
Well, thanks for sticking it out.
Did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
did.
did.
Yeah, you did. Sometimes it's all hands on deck. It's like, who else can help with this? I think
Yeah.
that your position continues to evolve too. So, like, you're finding weak spots that need to be
Hmm.
filled and you're strengthening those. And that's like just testament to who you are, your work ethic, and saying, hey, we've got, we're taking on some water in the boat over here. We need to like plug that up. And I think you're doing a really good job of that too, from what I hear.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. If someone was considering joining our administrative team or working in the district office, what would you tell them about Beach Park and what it's like to work here?
I will tell them, come on, come join the team, the dream team.
The trade tape?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they'll love it too. I instantly fell in love, so
Yeah.
yeah, I
It's
just
a family.
yeah, it is. It's like as I mentioned, it just felt very welcoming, coming in through those doors the very first time and down to those till this day. It's like, everybody has busy days and we see each other's moods and stuff, but it's all at the end of the day, we all come together and we make it happen. So
Yeah,
I
truth.
have no complaints.
I totally agree with you. We really do try to, like, stop and just say, "Hey, how are you? Like, is there something we can help you with?" And I know that particularly it's the whole district, it's not even the office, but when people are going through something, and people have issues outside of work, and that takes you away from being able to be here. Like Dr. Wilcox has been amazing about just allowing the grace we need to take care of ourselves, our family. And I see that not just at the district office, I see it throughout the district. It doesn't matter what role you're in, what position you have, what job you're doing. There's always this consideration for how important family is.
Yeah.
It's always family first, and just a very close second is our kids that we work with here in the district, right? But, like, if you're not
True.
right at home, how are we supposed to come and do the work here? And that's
Yeah.
something that I take a lot of pride in. I take a lot of pride that our district has that mentality and our leadership has that mentality. No one should feel bad about needing to take their time. And I feel like we go above and beyond of trying to navigate. So what is it that you need and how can we support you in the best way to make sure that when you walk through the doors here, you're ready to go?
I mean, I really don't need anything. I have all the support from everyone, so
Yeah,
and that's what makes me feel good, like
right.
I just feel very supportive here
Yeah.
since day one. So,
Yeah. I know you gave a shout out. I always ask like if there's a specific person that's gone above and beyond to help you navigate,
hmm
your busy registration season or just the work you do every day. You said Diana Contreras, right?
yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
she taught me a lot since day one. So,
Yeah.
I I give her a shout out, and especially with Steven, he's teaching me the data, for registration, and
Yeah.
I also had the opportunity to go to a conference for Power School, and I learned a lot. It's a
Really?
lot. Yeah, it was a great experience. Yeah,
Yeah. So you see yourself going back to another conference like that?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I like to learn, and
yeah.
if it has to do with my position, I'm willing to learn and
Well, and that's
use.
the district investing in you, and
Yeah,
I mean, I love being able to go to conferences, and when there's value there, you gotta have somebody teach you, and Power School is I mean, it's robust, there's a lot going on. So I
yeah.
imagine you were probably taking a lot in.
I
That's
was
all.
mentally drained after like the last day. Steven and Rocio were just looking at me and I'm just like, this is so much. Yeah,
Where was the conference at?
but it was in Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay, Madison, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's the
So
other cool part about going to a conference, especially if it's not, like, near the district, like, you get to go and, like, experience a different city.
yeah.
You're around people that you don't necessarily hang out with, or you get to meet people that you work with on a different level, like a personal level.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
good. I met a lot of great people out there too. So
Yeah, Madison's beautiful.
yeah, it was a good experience.
That's awesome. Alright, let's do some fun facts. Can we get to know you a little bit? You ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
This is like our lighthearted connection piece, right? All right. So listen, if you weren't like a superstar registrar, what would be your alternate reality dream job?
I did want to be a nurse or a
Yeah?
doctor. Yes, I actually did go to college for a RMA. I did graduate. I have my certificate. So I've always wanted to help people, you know? So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay. I had no idea.
yeah.
Sweet. Question number
I've always
4.
wanted to be in the medical field. And
Really?
then, yeah, and then I ended up getting pregnant and it kind of like, I had to put that on hold for now.
Okay. All right. So there may be potential that you get back into the health field.
Possibly.
All right. Well,
Yes.
I want you to know, and you can hear it from me that you'll have full support from us.
Thank
You
you.
know, one thing I would say is that the district has always been really great with career aspirations, and we want people to be where they want to be. So, yeah, that's super cool. At first question, I had no idea that.
Yeah.
That's
Everybody
great.
tells me, my mom especially, she's like, "And you don't even you don't even do what you went to school for." And I'm like, "Because I love what I'm doing now."
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
listen, I went to school for accounting and business administration, and I went further into school and got my MBA,
Mhm.
and it was all finance. And look where I'm at today. So
Yeah.
my parents say the same thing.
There you go, see?
But I'll tell you what, like it's good to put a pause. Like family's important, so all those things happen the way they're supposed to.
Mhm.
And either you grow here or you get back into that desire. So I think that's super cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I know you're busy. I mean, you're grinding all day, like legit. The moment you walk in, it's like there's immediately something happening. So
Yes.
how do you
The
get
phone
through it
are
all?
ringing,
I know.
emails coming in.
I know. There's
It's a
sometimes I
lot.
feel like people are just someone's out there watching for you to open up the front door, get to your desk, and it's like, boom, she's in.
Yep. She's here.
Um,
Ring the doorbell.
Straight up, ring the doorbell. So how do you get through the day? Like, what's your energy booster, your snack when it's like this high volume of things to be doing?
Coffee.
Okay,
I
you ain't
have
gotta
at
say.
least two, maybe 2, sometimes just 1, but usually just coffee.
I love it. Is there
Yeah.
something specific, a specific kind of coffee? Is it just straight black coffee? How do you take your coffee? What's your
I
favorite
like
mo
caramel coffees. It's either regular hot coffee with just cream and sugar.
Okay,
If it's an iced coffee, just caramel coffee. That's it.
okay.
Yeah.
Any
I'm not
fancy
much of a coffee drinker like that, but,
Okay,
like, when I need that little boost, I'm like, "Ooh,
you're
let's
on
go
it.
get a coffee."
Alright,
Yeah,
straight up. Okay, good. Alright,
yeah.
so what's a talent or a hobby that you have outside of Beach Park District 3 that might surprise people?
I love to play volleyball.
Yeah, you do.
I'm very competitive when it comes
Yeah,
to
you are.
sports. I'm very, very competitive. You witnessed that yourself. I
How'd you
mean,
get into it?
well, I've always been into sports. Growing up, high school, I played softball. I got into soccer. I ended up breaking my tibia bone and my ankle, so I have plates and screws in my ankle. So doctor was like, "You're done."
Wow.
So, but then during the summer, me and my family, and we just get together every summer and play volleyball.
Yeah.
And that's just what made me like volleyball.
I mean, you're good at it. For those who are listening, we have our district volleyball game. It's gonna be, I think that's, May 14th on a
Yes, May
Thursday.
14th.
So I would encourage any of our staff to sign up and play. Your school is gonna need you, and the district office will be there, and we've clearly got the ringer. So we got Beatrice on our side, but I have played with you. You are good, and you are like, you know the rules.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're like, be careful if you're playing against us because I mean, this is us challenging you. We're expecting to win. We
Yes.
expect to win every year, though.
We're gonna try to win this year.
We're gonna take it. I'm
Yes.
excited. What's the best concert you've ever attended? Where was it, and why was it your best concert?
Uh, I'd say a Little Susie concert that I went to back in 2014. Yes,
Okay.
I love freestyle music. I grew up to that music. My mother used to wake us up every Sunday. It's time to clean and just blast the music.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I don't know. I've always loved freestyle
14's going back a ways. Where was it?
in Waukegan.
Waukegan?
Yeah,
Alright.
it was Sundance. The place is called Sundance.
Okay. It
Hmm.
just stuck out to you. Alright, the vibe,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I was like,
Alright.
"Oh, Little Susie's coming. Let's go."
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
said you played
Stevie
volleyball.
B.
What's that?
Stevie B concert too. I went to his and it was pretty amazing.
Stevie B?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Old school.
Cool. I'm gonna I'm gonna check it out. I like to ask that question because when the guests answer it, I
Mhm.
go out and check out the bands or the groups or the singer, and I just think it's like a great way to broaden my palette for listening.
Yeah.
So,
You
how are
probably
you
like it.
planning? I know you don't get you're a 12-month employee for us, but you should get vacation and you get some time and things kind of slow down in the summer, but I guess you got registration going. So, anything you plan on doing spending the summer this year throughout the registration rush? You got something going on?
Nothing specifically, just spend time with my children. They're out of school for summer breaks. I did promise them a little getaway this year, so
All right.
I'm going to do my best to follow through with that with them, because not
Good.
to hold it against me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, yeah. Kids are good at that. Is it a
Yeah.
surprise getaway?
No, they're aware of it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I'm
That's
looking
good.
forward to it.
You said you played volleyball during the summer. Are you like on a team or a league, or do you do something for like one of the
No, we just get together at the lake, the parks. We have cookouts and
Yeah.
family, friends. They just come and we all play. And
Yeah.
there's times where there's other families there at the park and they're playing, so we do competitions.
You do a pickup game?
Yes, we
Volleyball?
do.
With strangers?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
We just
Yeah.
play and we
That's
found our
awesome.
yeah, it's
I
pretty
feel like that
fun.
goes back to like playing basketball at the park. Like it'd just be like you get into a pickup game.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess I never put it together, volleyball. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Hey, you're local. What's your
hmm
favorite restaurant to eat at locally for the people listening? Or 2 or 3 of your favorite places, if you have them.
I really don't really eat out like that, just for health
Yeah.
medical reasons. I'm
Yeah.
allergic to onions, so I
Yeah.
cannot really eat out like that. So
Yeah.
I normally cook at home, but I'd always say my tacos or my pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Mexican food
Yeah.
and the pizza.
What's
But
your favorite thing to is it that the favorite is are tacos your favorite thing to make?
to make, no. Like for me to cook, I my go-to dish all the time is either enchiladas or guisados. It's called like a beef stew type
Okay.
thing.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I like either making tortillas by hand and just a good meal.
You said gosada?
It's called a guisado.
Guisado? Alright. Yeah, how come you're not bringing that in for us to try out? Come on now.
Uh, you've tried my tinga.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Yo, I know you're a good cook, and we do have every once in a while, we try to put together a potluck, so yeah.
yeah.
Alright. I'm placing the order for that.
Okay, I'll try to remember to bring in a guisado one time
I'd
for
like to
maybe
try
our
it.
next potluck.
Alright, I'd like to just try it.
Yeah, it's pretty good,
Sweet. Broaden my
especially if you
palate.
like spicy food. So
Yeah, broaden my palate. Are you binge watching anything right now? Do you like is there a specific show you're binging or something you're listening to? I don't know if you do podcasts, but like what are you binging?
no, not really.
No?
I'm really not a TV person.
Okay.
Like I watch shows here and there, and
Yeah.
then I think the last one I got into was on Netflix. I can't really remember the name of it, but
Yeah.
it's very rare that you'll see me binge watching something.
Okay. All right. Figured I'd ask.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, I mean, this is great hanging out with you. Thank you so much for like joining me and spending the time. It's clear that our families are in really good hands with you and you're at the helm of the registration process and you're so very welcoming that anyone listening that needs to get into registration, just pick up the phone and if anything, Miss Bahina can walk you through either the online process. I can assure you her door is literally always open. It never really shuts until the next person reopens it.
Correct.
B, your patience and your kindness are a huge part of what makes our district feel like home every single day. I walk in and the very first thing you say to me is, "Morning, Mr. Capozzo, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Every time, infallibly. Sometimes we don't remember running into each other in the morning. We say hello again.
Yes, there's times where I'm like, did I even say good morning to you?
I know, but you're like so good at that, and I love that. And that's like going back to the beginning of the podcast where the bus drive. It's like you're the first person you see in the morning, and a lot of times, B, you're the first person that I see in the morning, and
Correct.
it means a lot to me that you say good morning to me because it's no matter what mood I'm in, I see your face. You're always
Yes.
smiling, and you're always welcoming to me, and that is a really great way to either recalibrate where I'm at in my head,
Yes.
or just continue to start a great day. So thanks for that.
Thank you. I'm glad I can make your day better.
Yeah. To anyone that's listening, if you have questions about registration, your students coming on board the school year, or anything that's questioning with what that's going to look like, you can find all the information Beatrice mentioned on our website, www.bpd3.org. Or again, you can stop by and just say hello and meet people in the district office. I think that's really cool. For our listeners, we're on every possible platform to listen to podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, iHeartRadio, and what's the other one? Oh yeah, YouTube. We're on YouTube.
Yes.
And then, of course, you can follow us on all the social media. If you want to join our team in Beach Park, you can also go to www.bpd3.org. Check out our employment page. We would love for you to become part of our family here. It's a great place to work. You can watch all the podcasts and hear from amazing people just like B. And for those that are listening that work here every single time, thank you for who you are. Thank you for the work you do. And thank you for being you. Beatrice, anything else for the good of the order?
I did want to mention, which I forgot, anything that has to do with any bus route informations. Parents normally call and want to change their child's bus route, and I would prefer you to email me to my email, which is registration@bpd3.org, so that we can get that changed as soon as possible.
And what would they need to do that for?
That's just so I can send it off to transportation, and I can get the bus route and update it correctly into the parent portal for them.
If they moved from last year to this year, or
any time of the school year. Sometimes I have families who I change daycares, I would want that information so that we can get their bus route set up.
Perfect. All right. Well, good public service announcement. I'm glad it came back to you. It seems pretty.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if that's it, I guess we'll say goodbye to our audience. You want to say goodbye with me?
Yes, absolutely.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.